Hello, my ladies and pretty gentlemen. Oh god, I'm so skeptical of saying that word because of all the opinions, but I will still say it. Pretty gentlemen. I don't mean ill by it. Moving on. Today, I have a message that's been drafting into my field for a number of days. To be honest with you, I don't know who this message is for, but I can't shake it. It's almost a vibe of someone who's walking back and forth behind a door, and they know everything that they need to do, everything that they need to say, but something about the time, something about the position that you have them in. And this is the download that I got. And I feel like a lot of things are reverberating into this individual's field, and you might not really project them. You may not mean to do anything, but it's who you are, where you stand, that's really challenging in terms of how they integrate you, how they prove the fact that, look, I'm not just another average Joe. But by saying that, they've put themselves where you are on some pedestal and you're supposed to live up to those expectations. So these people may not have even met you or seen you, known you in person, perhaps not even for long for some of you if they have met you. But these people in specific have a fanciful idea in their mind. Perhaps they overthink, but that's really not even it. It's more about the dream that they've created. You might be a part of it, but whether you are an active participant, that's something that the person is pacing back and forth about. So this is why Spirit brought this into my premonition, or whatever you want to call it. This is why. So these people know, right? They see you perhaps more than they see themselves. In a sense, they see all the possible potential for you. They know they have that in them. These people might be, achieving a lot of things for themselves, or they don't really care about that, whatever the case, but it's not even about jealousy. It's not even about that. It's about a sense of confliction and anger. These people might be settled exactly where they are. They found like a sweet spot and they don't want to be disturbed. Whereas you might be throwing yourself into a lot of new situations, or you're not really concerned as to where the edges meet, so to speak, and where you might actually get hurt. You might be more free in terms of, like, Spirit would let me know. And these people might be more methodical and more calculated in terms of how they approach people. And to be honest with you, this brings me to this point where even if they were with you, these are the kinds of people that will constantly struggle with the element of themselves that they feel like they are, but they aren't that, and that is what entices them and what kind of pushes them away from you at the same time, is that you have not tamed some kind of beast, that somehow they feel like if they did not, their whole life would end. And that could be why they even push you away for the most part. It's almost like danger, but they don't know where the danger is coming from truly. But they feel like the danger, where it really resides, is how much they probably want you. And that is something they don't want to investigate. You, more often than not, even saying that, or even, using your intuition and guiding yourself through that, I know what they feel. My friend is like, I know is loyal. Like, I know this person loves me. Like, I know my sister, I know my brother got my back. Whatever the case, right? You might be right. You might be right. People don't always act on their intentions, though. So if their intentions are loving you, they still might act in ways that are perverse because they're upset. They're angry, deep down angry at you sometimes for even liking you, for wanting you, for being encountered to that extent because of the dilemma they're facing, which really has nothing to do with you for the most part. So this dilemma, right? I'm just getting like a hot seat right now. This dilemma has a lot to do with what to do with you. I have made a video with this before. Oh God. It's been the case perhaps since you were young of what to do with you. Oh, you're not religious enough. You're not this enough. You're not none of these things enough. There seems to be no category. There seems to be, some of you do consider yourself like a jack of all trades. There seems to be no reason per se for your existence to some extent, even though there is a resounding resonance that you carry that feels like a family member, even if you haven't really, if you haven't known these people as a relative. It feels like that because you have access, you have let that beast, whatever that thing, that enticing element, that chi, as we like to call it here, about you. And so this is why there's a lot of push and pull, a lot of aggression, treating you like a doll and not like a person with emotions. You're almost always looking outside from behind the glass window. You might be even a part of the family but never felt like one of it. This has been the case. A classmate but never quite been a part of any group properly. Whatever the case might be, you've always kind of stood aside. And this is the reason. It's like you were preserving an element about yourself that your spirit was sacrificing certain things to maintain, because this is what makes you a problem, a dilemma. A lot of people capitulated. This is the game. They want us to capitulate, to say, okay, this is good. And I'm not saying all of these people are doing that. But back to the central point, because this is a short and sweet video, because yours truly is very exhausted for whatever reason. But it's not a negative thing. I'm so fucking happy for some reason, like over the fucking moon. But beside the point. Oh yeah. You know what? I think I said everything. So this is to leave you with this, right? Step into that. I am going to make a part 2 to this video, and I think you are going to want to stick around for that one because it's a special edition. So this is why this one is a little short. It's almost like a trailer. Anyway, I'm not even in the mood for anything. I just want to relax. And I'm going to leave you with this. By the way, if you encounter anybody on the comment section with my face on their profile saying that they are going to give you a reading prophesying, it's not me. Okay, do not be scammed. Even on TikTok, nowhere I don't reach out. Please remember that. I will always say that in my videos. I never reach out. You can email me. My email is in the description box, okay? And then we will go from there. But aside from that, so is my book, everything else, and the blog for this video and a couple of others in the past is in the pinned comment section. With that being said, thank you for staying this long with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.